Welcome to Ging's Castle, which is kind of a cool level. It has two broken paths running up the sides, which give it the illusion of non-linearity, if nothing else. Give it the illusion of depth. You can actually take either path, but you have to cross both at some point. That being said, because of the way the stage is laid out, to the game's credit, it is entirely possible to skip one combat section. It's preferable to approach this trap from this direction, because if you approach it from the other available direction, you're more likely to get shot, and also the camera will be less favorable. Anyway, it is possible to skip at least one confrontation in this level because of the way the stage is laid out, but if you're playing through the stage the first time, you most certainly are not going to think of that. But yes, this stage does contain some basic exploration and switch puzzles, and you don't have to tackle the stage in one specific order, but you do have to tackle it in one of two orders, so it's not like there's exactly a wealth of possibilities here. This is the first stage where I died because of a mini-boss encounter, which we will see right here in the middle. After we deal with these Gobori... Nope, there he is. That's Boltmon. And, he actually kicked my ass the first time I played this level because I was not expecting him. He's actually not a difficult fight in the slightest, but he has more design than most mid-boss style characters in this game, and I kind of wasn't expecting it. So how he works is he throws his axe out of his right hand, and it can hit you when he throws it or on the way back, and it deals a lot of damage. So you want to stay on his left side and hit him from his left side so that way the axe never touches you, either on its way out or on its way back. You can also only hurt Boltmon while he throws the axe, and not after, because he'll be blocking. So yeah, it's pretty simple, just stay on his left side the entire time because he throws his axe from the right side. But as small as that combat nuance is, it's a little more than I expected from this game. So it did catch me by surprise, and I did die. Now, after I figured out what was going on, I was like, oh yeah, like the old beat-em-ups I play, I get it now. But, you know, I underestimated the game at first, and that turned out to be my undoing. I do rather like this level, even if it's probably the most ugly level in the game from a graphical standpoint. Like, some of the things just look like the textures were not finished properly, particularly the statues of the Pawn Chessmon in the opening section. It's just not so great looking. We also never learn who the king is of King's Castle, but perhaps that's a reference to the anime I simply am missing out on. Either way, really short location, even shorter if you skip the mid-boss battle against a Boltmon, which you can do by simply walking around it and not going there at all. So this seems simple enough. You grab the flag and you hold on to it to gain points. But while you have the flag, you can also hit opponents to gain points from them. Or if they have the flag and you hit them while they have the flag, you also gain points from that. So it's not just holding on to the flag, you can also beat the shit out of people to get points as well. As long as the flag is involved in the exchange of punches somehow. It's good stuff. But the AI is not so great at chasing you down. You could actually say it's quite awful at chasing you down, easily exploitable. This, like many of the other game modes, would immensely benefit from having multiple players involved, multiple human players. There's a switch in the middle that we can use to activate spikes, but the AI does not seem intelligent enough to use it consistently either, which is a shame. Again, though, they clearly did not have a lot of time to create this game. That is very obvious. And we are nearing the end of the game at this point. The game's about an hour or 45 minutes for a character you play with. Like, it really depends on which character, but roughly about 45 minutes to an hour, regardless of which character you use. This uppercut that we charged finally lets us do a mid-air combo. It's really hard to hit someone with Shoutmon's charged uppercut, because the range is so pathetic. But because the AI is too focused on chasing us over the flag, we can get away with actually using it a couple of times. This battle arena isn't awful, by the way, or anything like that. I like multiple levels in terms of arena combat for this game, but in single player, it's absolutely nothing. This is not an engaging battleground for a 1v1 fight against a computer. It just isn't.